What is going on, happy people? This is Captain John, and you are watching Captain John's Salt Life. Today we got a phone call to deliver a sailboat. Freya. It's out of the St. Pete Municipal Marina. We're heading over to Elite Marine. What's going to be entailed is when we get there, we're going to have to analyze the situation, get the lines off the boat. The engine does not run, so we're going to pull it out of the slip. We're going to put some lines on it, and we're going to pull it out of the marina and take it all the way around and towing it. You've probably seen one of these videos before, but it's a gorgeous day. Beautiful, sun's coming up. I got a jacket on because I'm going to be going a little fast to get to the boat, and then we'll take it from there. But I want to take this time. It's mind-blowing how many people love this kind of content. And I really appreciate you subscribing. If you haven't already, tell a friend, show them what's going on. Because in my channel, it is basically, I get a phone call, I go to the job. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, but you're going along with me. And I believe I'm the only one that does this. So it's not just a fishing trip, it's not just a boating ride, it's not just a towing ride. It is, we don't know what we're gonna get ourselves into. And if a mistake happens, or a wreck, crash, boat sinks, hopefully not. But anyway, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to take you along and go to work with me. So here we go. There's a porpoise down there. Watch him jump the wave over here. So if we slowed the boat down like this, we create a little wave, and there he is back there. So he's slowing down. At least you got a little bit glimpse of him. It looks like he's about to go fishing, so he's not going to follow us today. But these waves here, the porpoises like to go ahead and just jump through them and have fun. But it looks like he's way back there now. So let's go ahead and get to it. Let me show you around a little bit. Right in front of us, 12 o'clock, right off the bow, is the St. Pete Pier. Right to our left over here is our little small airport called Applewood Airport. That airport was the first open water commercial flight from here to Tampa in the United States. What I mean is throughout the whole United States, back in the day, this was the first open water flight. So if you ever get an opportunity to come down and visit us, this is the whole walking area. There's the airport, there's the Dali Museum. The rays are right back there behind the pier. Right over here is the Vanoy and the Vanoy Basin. It's all within walking distance. So come on down and enjoy us. Okay, we're approaching the downtown St. Petersburg Municipal Marina. Now let's go see if we can find that boat. To our right is Dock Fords. Let me see. There it is. That's a nice restaurant. Can you go check that out? Okay, we're in the marina now. Now, right in front of us is the North Dock, but way on the horizon by that yellow crane is West Dock, and that's where this boat's located. So let's get over there and see if we can find it. Okay, we're coming up on the West Dock here. Let's see if we can find it. It's called Freya. It says right down here in the corner. So let's go ahead and see if we can find it. I see it already. "28 footer. Okay. Yeah, tide's a little low, but there she is, Freya. But yeah, I get a phone call and I get myself into a job, and you go to work with me. Just like today, you go to work with me. See, so I'm using the wind to bring my bow around. Yeah. Just like this. I'm going to tie off to your bow. And then when I say, keep your hand on that ladder over there. When I say, we're going to move backwards a little bit. All of us. That will, yes. So y'all are here watching us take this sailboat over here. We're going to tie the line to the bow, and you can watch how we get out of the slip here. You already saw us turn around a little bit. Let me go ahead and tie this line off. Move the boat back. Okay, Nori's going to move the sailboat back a little bit further so we can clear this pole, that bow, and I'm moving back with him. There we go. Okay, Nori. Looks like everything's in our favor. We're going to go a little bit more back. We're going to go back here a little bit more so we can clear the bow. A little bit further. All right, stop. Checking our lines. Just like that. A little bit further back. Further back? No, actually, you can get behind the helm. Okay. Go ahead. Now, don't steer the helm yet until I turn you. Watch that corner. It's going to spin right into that seawall. All right, get on the helm. Now stay in the center. Okay. Very good, Nori. You're a professional. And that's how we pull the boat away from the dock. So we came into that slip right over there. We moved it to the next slip, slid it down the seawall. Nori's actually driving right now. And we're coming out nice and slowly. So Nori, we're going to stay in the center. Stay in the center, over here. Never know when there's a boat going to be pulling around the corner. Like this one, see? See, we never know what we're going to expect. There's a sailboat right there, cutting us off. I guess he doesn't know we're in tow. Stay in the center. Yeah, see, he just cut us right off. He didn't even look. So that's why we go super slow, super slow. It's always fun to have an owner on his own boat. Okay, now you can turn. There you go, now turn. That way. Okay, thank God we have hydraulic oil on the boat because we have a hydraulic leak. We have barely any steering. So what we're going to do is we're going to get out into the middle of Tampa Bay and we're going to figure out why we don't have any steering. Meanwhile, we have a boat. You never know, it never fails. We have a boat coming up behind us right there, the dolphin watching boat. That airport is called the BYOB airport. Get out of the channel, buddy. All the way out. Yeah, man, I'll go right in front of you. I'll make sure you can. Hey, it's gonna be a minute. I'm doing hydraulic steering line on my boat. We just came out of the jetty wall, and hydraulics all in the boat. I'm creeping backwards. I'm just about to put, I have hydraulic fluid on, and I'm going to put the adapter on the helm and see if I can get it, but I can see exactly where it's leaking. It looks like a stripped nut right next to me. It's flopping all over the place. So it's, I have no steering. Yeah, and it does, because I have no steering. Why? I got to figure out more than that. I'm in the middle of the channel and I'm just about to drop anchor. You don't have a little kicker boat over there, do you? No, I'm not coming from the harbor at all. I'm coming from the St. Pete Municipal Marina, and I'm just outside the jetty wall. And I'm trying to. I see what the leak is. Yeah. Well, for some reason, I went ahead and left a pint of, or whatever the hell it's called, yes, on boat with an adapter. I got my steering back, but it's dripping like crazy. I don't have all of it back. I have enough to get out into the bay. So I'm just going to milk it. I got a half of a quart left, and I'm just going to motion my way closer to you, and if I really have a problem, I'll just drop anchor and we can get that thing going. Stay tuned. Bye. Okay, as you know, we lost our steering, but we have extra supplies on board here, and it's working so far. We're just trying to get away from the pier. Okay, Nori. I'm gonna turn around here. A little hydraulic line. Yeah. We don't sail, no, we just work with it. Yes. This is my setup here. I've got hydraulic going into my steering. I'm trying to put a little bit of steering fluid in there at a time. Let it rest. Hopefully I don't spill it. and get a little bit of steering that I've got left. You can't do this. You gotta try and stay right behind me. Just turn. Turn a lot. There you go. We're gonna get offshore just a little bit. Okay, now that we got so you never want to panic. All right, so here we are. We pulled it out of the marina. Right as we pulled it out of the marina, we blew a hydraulic line for my steering of the boat. Right, as all as he has no propulsion at all, except for a rudder. I slowly creeped it out of the marina, and now we're into the Tampa Bay area. Thank goodness I ended up having some supplies on the boat, hydraulic steering, and as you saw earlier, I'm all hooked up right here, and I'm babying it around the corner, trying to save as much fluid as I possibly can, but it is dripping, and I've lost 90% of it. So we're just cruising. We got all day, but like I said, when we get those phone calls, we never know what we're going to get ourselves into. Got the fluid going in, got a hand tow, we're approaching the dock, got a lot of things going on here. You are not going to believe it. So now that we got the boat here safely, it's sitting at the dock there, and we just lost pretty much all our steering fluid. I analyzed the situation over here, and it looks like this nut right here was leaking. And now, since I tightened it up, it's not leaking. So a little bit of panic mode, but we're here at the dock. We got the oil sheen off the water. We tightened up the nut. I'm purging it with steering fluid, and it looks like how it got loose, I have no idea, but you got to be ready for anything. Yeah, okay, so let's recap here. We have a hydraulic fluid going into the helm. We're letting that drain just a little bit. There's no leak anymore at the steering, and it turned out to be, you're not going to believe this, but it turned out to be a loose nut on the hydraulic line, which is a blessing in some ways, and that's why we carry these mats on board. And if you look at that diesel spill video that I did earlier in the month, then you'll see why those mats are very important. We're heading back to the office now. There's a sailboat coming in with all those fenders in, so we're going to get out of his way. Get over here.
I'm not sure if he's coming in for a head. I'm just going to get out of his way, not to confuse him. He might be coming to pump out, and the pump out station's right there. Oh, there's a plane coming in. And that's the Harbor's Marina, by the way. We did very good. The wind held up for us today, allowed us to slowly bring that sailboat in. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you want to give me the thumbs up button, push that, and also push the bell so you get all the notifications of new videos that are popping up. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Help me get there. Pass this video forward. In a tow job, you never know what's going to happen. So, but you go along with me. So here we are. You got college sailboaters over there learning how to sail. All of those don't have any motors on them, so they always have to go back to the dock on sail, on wind and sail. That's it. So it's really impressive to watch. Come down here to the college and watch them. This is USF, University of South Florida. It's the marina section. Anyway, beautiful Coast Guard base over here. A couple boats over here. Looks like Conway Marine is starting to build their shops over here now. I guess some repairs are happening. Coast Guard base cutter right behind us. The Joshua and the Vibe is right in front of us. There's the entrance into Tampa Bay. We'll watch the sailboaters get out of their way, and we'll get on our way. All right, so that concludes our little delivery episode. Remember, I told you earlier this morning that when we get the call, you never know what's going to happen. All right, you got to be ready for anything in this industry. And safety first. Boats don't go fast; they go slow. Slower the better. You saw how we turned the boat around. We saw how we pulled it out of the marina. I started leaking hydraulic fluid, as you can see. Couldn't have time to troubleshoot it, or did I want to, because the wind was blowing just a little bit, not much. He's under tow. If I stop my boat, his boat's not going to stop, so we could have had a collision there. All right, so with that said, I got myself into the open, slowly, backwards. Water's coming over the stern. Because boats are coming into the jetty, right? So I had to quickly turn the boat around and pull them so that my bow would hit the boats coming in's wake, and it wouldn't fill the back of my boat up. All right, so this is a 1978 Mako. It was designed that way to go forward, not backwards. So anyway, with that said, what a beautiful day it's turned out to be. Golly. Once I turned around and looked at the hydraulic hose and saw that it was leaking, for some reason, I had a whole quart of hydraulic fluid on board. And I had the adapter kit so I could put oil in the helm. So every time I gave it a little bit, I got steering. Gave it a little bit, I got steering. So with that said, I was trying to determine whether they can come out with a little tender and help us out. They didn't have anything ready at the marina, and it was taking the guys, taxing the guys to put a dinghy together, a little kicker on the boat, you know. And really, what would that have done, except for fend off other boats? I have no idea, because you can't really pull with a dinghy. So, baby, in and out of gear, steering, hydraulic fluid, ropes in hand, as you saw with the towing. I had the owner being kind enough to stay behind me. Nori was amazing. He listened, and some people don't. They freak out and they turn and they do their own thing, but Nori was right on, spot on. The guys on the dock, spot on this time. I mean, they were nice, courtesy, you know. I made a second effort to slow the sailboat down by pushing on it and, you know, meeting some resistance just to slow it down just enough so the guys could get their hands on it at the dock. Once we got to the dock and he was all tied up, we took a closer look, and it turned out to be, I don't understand this, but it turned out to be the nut was loose on the hydraulic cylinder, Sea Star
hydraulic steering cylinder, and it was dripping hydraulic fluid. And I didn't want to completely remove the hose while I was out in Tampa Bay, but now that I'm at the dock, we got it a closer look. I thought it was stripped. I thought somebody actually went too far with it and stripped it, but I needed that little bit of pressure to get me to the dock. Now that we're at the dock, we can take the hose off, but we still wanted to find out the situation. So anyway, I did have tools on board. I was able to get that nut and screw it in enough to where it met resistance, and it didn't strip, which tells me that when I put this new motor on, they didn't tighten that down when they actually bled it for the hydraulic fluid, right? And I should have checked that. I didn't know. There was no signs of hydraulic leakage yet anyway, so I wouldn't even known to go to that spot to fix it or repair it. I thought the leak was coming from underneath my helm, because there's a small drip every 10 days, and I was just going to snug that out. But today was the day. Everything gets handed to you. So that's my little story. That's our little delivery. The delivery's done. We're getting back to the office. And my name's Captain John. If you like these videos, go ahead and give that thumbs up, because anything can happen when you're coming along to work with me. And I hope you like them. And keep watching them. Let's get to that 1,000 spot. I think we're at 634 now, maybe 636. Help me out. Pass it on to a friend. It's a unique niche. I'm Captain John. Captain John out.